But we are going to begin with, of course, the big news. I don't even know where it came from. Apparently, this Jadon Sancho fella has just signed for Manchester United. I mean, no one's mentioned that for the last year and a half.
Out of nowhere.
But he's signed. Listen, I think United fans will be, as I am, extremely, extremely excited about the prospect of him coming to Old Trafford. Or he's there now. Down that right-hand side, no disrespect to Dan James. I mean, he got off to an absolute flyer when he arrived at United. Scored quite a few fantastic goals as well in the early part of his season. But then sort of, with squad rotation, maybe he dipped a bit out of form, but he hasn't been the player that United fans hoped he would have been. He's still young. He can still be that player. I get that. But Jadon Sancho, he's not the finished article, but he's playing like he is.
He's a superstar.
Yeah, he's a superstar.
Man United have signed a superstar, in my opinion. He's a great signing, brilliant player. And I think that they're gonna see a real talent at the football club now for a long period of time. Still young, still so young.
Was he 21?
I
think he's 21, yeah.
He's like 21, 22. So, I mean, look.
Just turned 21. March.
Yeah, so, I mean, to have a player of that ability already producing at the top level, the very great signing. It really is a great signing.
I see United now is at their front three in big games because Cavani's not going to play in every single game.
Yes.
Mason Greenwood might play down the middle. Anthony Martial might play down the middle. But I see in the big games Rashford, Cavani and Sancho.
It's very good.
Right. Is that the best front three in Premier League? Serious question.
Best front three in the Premier League. We got to look at it. You go Liverpool.
Okay, so Liverpool be what? Mane,
Firmino, Salah. So that for me is better than Man United.
Based on last season or the season before?
Just based on talent and based on what they can produce when they're at their best.
Okay.
And then you got who else we got?
We
got Foden. You got Kevin De Bruyne and Mahrez. Now,
if Kevin De Bruyne plays a false number 9?
He plays as a false number 9. So I'd argue that he's probably better than Manchester United's. Mahrez is brilliant.
Mahrez is brilliant.
KDB, obviously, he can play as a false 9. They do need to sign a number 9. If they play Jesus up there, he's not as good as Cavani. Foden and Rashford, you'd say Foden, wouldn't you? Probably.
It's close, isn't it?
But in my opinion, I think Spurs' front three, at their best, is still better than that Manchester United front three.
What, so Son, Kane and Moura is better than Rashford, Cavani and Sancho?
If you think Son is better than Rashford...
Hold on.
Son is better than Rashford.
Keep going.
Kane is better than Cavani.
Yeah.
Moura...
He's not better than Sancho.
He's not better than Sancho, but Moura had a great finish to last season and does produce at the top level in the Premier League.
He's not better than Sancho.
He's not better than Sancho.
Okay, I hear what...
So two of the three of Spurs' front three are better than Man United.
Well, okay, but I understand why you would say that, but do you see it as an individual 1 to 3, or do you see it as a front three?
Well, if you look at Spurs' front three, Son and Harry Kane, they combined so many times last season. They were amazing together.
I just think Rashford, Cavani, Sancho...
Man United have got a better team.
Yeah, no, I understand that.
Spurs' two best players are Son and Harry Kane. They walk into any team in the Premier League. So if you're talking about front threes...
Not every team.
Oh, yeah.
Son wouldn't get in Man City side, would he? Starting 11?
Yeah, I think he would.
Would he? Getting Liverpool's?
He'd fight it out for Mane. Based on last season's performances,
all right.
Yeah, maybe he would have got in. Because Mane wasn't great last season. But talent-wise, I love Mane. I think Son... Listen, the drop-off with Moura is obviously where people would argue the front three's better of Manchester United. But Moura's still a top player.
Okay.
But for me, Son and Kane, two of your three, are still better than Manchester United.
And you wouldn't put Chelsea in it. I'm not sure what Chelsea would do.
Well, Chelsea...
Werner, Havertz and Ziyech, Pulisic.
Well, you've got Mount as well, don't you? Mount, Werner, Ziyech.
Yeah, I don't really know what Chelsea... I mean, Chelsea don't really have a 9 at the moment. We don't know where Tammy's going.
Is Mount better than Rashford?
No. Do you think he is? Is Mount better than Rashford? No.
Mason Mount, for me, at this moment in time, is a better player than Marcus Rashford, yeah.
Okay, what about the other? You're not suggesting that Chelsea's front three are better than Rashford, Cavani, Sancho, are you?
Well, won Champions League.
Come on.
They won the Champions League.
Are you suggesting that? Okay, let me ask you this. So you've already said City's is better. You've already said Liverpool's is better. You've said Tottenham's is better. You think Chelsea's is better. So United, in your opinion, have got the 5th best front three.
I wouldn't say Chelsea's is better because I think Cavani's better than Werner and Sancho's better than Ziyech.
So you think City, Chelsea and Spurs have all got a better front three than Rashford, Cavani, Sancho?
Yeah.
Do you?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, take calls in. I think United have got the best front three in the league, and I know what you're saying. All your bias because United. No, I genuinely do. I really do. On their day, Cavani. There's not a better goal scorer finisher than Cavani.
Yeah,
Sancho just
Harry
is
Kane's
a
better,
superstar, as you said. Harry Kane better than Cavani on their day. On their day. No.
Andy,
I know. Harry Kane's got a lot of
Let's
years
not
on
start
him.
this.
No, I'm not. I'm not going to say is Kane better than Cavani. I'm not going to do that, right?
Okay.
Or vice versa. But what I'm saying is, when you have that argument, it sounds like you're downgrading Cavani.
I'm not downgrading him.
I'm saying if Kane's a 10 out of 10, Cavani's a 9.5 out of 10. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but Kane is better.
Yes, I won't argue with that. That would be foolish.
Okay, so is Son better than Rashford?
Let's let people decide. 08717223344. We've got a busy show, including Robbie Williams in the next 15 minutes, which means you've got about that time to pick up the phone and get involved. Rashford, Cavani, Sancho is at the best front three in the Premier League. This is Drive on talkSPORT with me, Andy Goldstein, and Jamie O'Hara with WeBuyAnyCar.com. Find out how much your car's worth in 60 seconds, leaving more time for you to enjoy the football.